let's hang out, grab some bagels at a pop-up in Newport called Super Good Bagel, and then wrap some Disney-inspired gifts to send as a birthday gift to my niece, and wrap up the day making the viral Japanese cheesecake using both Biscoff and elf fudge double-stuffed cookies. All right, super excited for the bagel drop. How it works at this pop-up, reoccurring pop-up, I guess, called Super Good Bagel is that you sign up for their email drops. They'll text you, then you order, and then you come pick up your bagels. Now you can still drop in, but it doesn't guarantee that you will actually get your bagels, but I've never had them and excited to try them. I'm a bagel girly. All right.
Patio back here as well too. You want to enjoy that?
And then a plain big one, and then a.
All right, picked up the bagels from Super Good Bagel, and I think I ordered one plain, one blueberry, two cinnamon sugar, something else, I don't know, but I'm excited to try, and made the drop. That's what I was like, what? All right, here's the flavor. Okay, so we're home now, and wrap my niece's birthday gift with me that I'm gonna mail out to her. My niece's birthday is in March, and I always want to make sure that I send her a little something for her special day. And online, I found the Bath & Body Works collection of the new Disney Princess collection. And this Rapunzel sun was so her. So I decided to kind of theme her gift around this Rapunzel sun coin purse. What's cute about it, on the back, it has Rapunzel's signature and the quote. I don't know if it's a quote of hers, but it's a saying that says, "Courage opens every door." And I just like the message on it. And so this is the main gift, and everything else theming it around this Disney theme. And then I also had these butterfly clips that came with this Glinda brush that I got for myself, but I'm not going to use these butterfly clips, and so I'm going to add that to the gift. She wears a lot of things in her hair, so I think that she'll love those. And then the Alice in Wonderland things, to stick with the theme, all things Disney, are Alice in Wonderland bath crystals and a face mask. So this is like kind of inspired in the fact that like we are, Disney goers as a family. We love Disneyland in general, but when I try to put together a gift, if it's multiple different things, try to theme it. So obviously they're not all Alice in Wonderland, but they are Disney. So the main gift is the sun coin purse. And the littler gifts are things that she can use as far as the bath crystals, the face mask, and then the Glinda hair clips. And I just think the butterflies add a little dimension to the gift. So when you're wrapping things, this is gonna go into that gold bag there, but so that it doesn't fall out, just create a little bottom fold and then flip over the sides so that they stay intact. And these gift bags, I collect them all the time. If I see them at the Dollar Tree, on sale, at Target, Walmart, whatever, just out on hand for little gifts that you give out to people. So we are going to do that for her birthday, and then we're going to mail it. So she doesn't live near me, but you can always mail gifts. I mean, shipping is sometimes a lot these days, but it's worth it, especially if you want to get something out to someone as a little gift. I realized that this particular bag, or bubble wrap actually, it's too small. And I tried to squeeze everything in there, but I definitely needed another bag. So, of course, little Mary Poppins here, I have one, and I'm gonna go ahead and switch them out. Yay, so this one will definitely do, but the thing is that I know that this particular bubble wrap is going to be too big. So I'll show you a little trick so that everything stays intact and it arrives in a smaller gift package. Also, I found this little crown sticker. I don't know if it's from a Hallmark card or a dupe of a Hallmark card, but sometimes I don't always use them when I'm mailing cards, so save them. And it's times like these where I happen to find it that you can tape that as your tissue paper, just to tape it down. Ends up looking like a little card, little gift. And then last, adding in a card. So try to pick cards that either match the theme of the gift or the person. So in this case, it would have been a Disney card. I didn't have any, but I had this disco ball, which embodies light, similar to the coin purse, and it embodies my niece as well. She's just happy, cheery, full of light, and she loves to perform. So I thought of her when I saw it in my card pile. And then as far as writing cards, you can do a general greeting. That's always okay, but try to send them a little message that reminds you about them. So that's how you personalize things. Giving them a message of something about them. Never about how you feel, but making them feel like it's their day, it's about them. That's what birthdays are all about. Okay, here's the folding situation. So the folding situation is, instead of just folding at the actual seam, bring it up until there is no room for the actual gift inside to move. And that will just create a little tighter package. Also, I don't know if I forgot to mention this, but I didn't end up using the bag because it was too bulky. I could have used it, but that's okay. It's still wrapped. It's still cute. Another thing is the tissue paper that I used was like a reused tissue paper, and that's okay. If you're presenting an actual gift, you want to use a brand new tissue paper, but if it's going to be in the mail where there's a chance it's going to get crumpled, just use whatever's. And then here's the post office to drop it off. Next, I want to make the Japanese viral cheesecake using Biscoff cookies, and then I'll show you a different option that you can use. So for individual Japanese cheesecakes, you can just get a single serving of yogurt. You can obviously buy a big tub of yogurt and then make a dish pan to share, but sometimes if you want to just be conscientious of your serving size, just get a single serving. The Biscoff cookies that I use are the ones with the vanilla cream in it because it gives an extra sweetness. You don't have to add anything else. And you take the Biscoff cookies and you just start pressing them into your single yogurt. Now for me, I like patterns and I try to keep it as organized as possible. So I just happen to start lining the edges. So creating technically a square, although the yogurt is a circle. But know that as you press in the cookies, the yogurt's going to lift up a little bit. So the center, you can't necessarily match the pattern where they press in completely, but you can definitely gently lay them in, and so it will have a little bit of a dome, but that's okay. It's just an individual serving. You're not presenting it to anybody, so there we go. What do we get in? We got in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cookies. And then there's extra. So you take the top part and then crumble it in the crevices of what's missing. And that just ensures that every little space is covered as much as you can. If you prefer something lighter, obviously put less cookies. And there's really no right or wrong way to create this. It's just the ingredients, making your own, and having fun with it. So before I actually put this in the refrigerator, I'm taking a spoon to press down on the cookies, squeeze them in there as much as I can, take the covering that was already there, cover it up, and pop that in the refrigerator at least 3 hours, preferably overnight. It looks pretty much the same when you open it up after it's been refrigerated, but for sure, once you dig in a little bit, the cookie has softened and it creates this pretty much cheesecake crust. And the cream's in there. It's yummy to me. You let me know. And then here is an option too for you. I just made this up. It's those elf fudge double stuffed, and that's the secret, chocolate ones. So these little cookies are so cute. Like, I can't have a bag to myself. I have to have a few, bring it to work so that everyone else can help me. But basically, they have the little elves on them with their names and then a cute little message on the back. I like to break them apart, and the part that has less of the chocolate, I decided to line the edges with them. Now some of them broke, but because I think I ended up using them, but because I wanted a nice layer, I tried to not use the ones that didn't break. But see, they just kept on breaking, so I was like, what the heck, just use them, don't want them to totally go to waste. Anyway, just keep repeating and doing this. And the fudge ones, the double fudge ones, are gonna go on the inside to make it chocolatey. All right, so here's those fudge ones. Putting them in the middle. All the good stuff. And just however many you can get in. But technically, what is that? That's like 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 cookies total to really stuff this single yogurt here. So there it is, same thing. Pop it in the refrigerator for 3+ hours, preferably overnight. And this one was so yummy. Doesn't break down the cookies as much, but still delicious. We'll see you next time.